well. First time ever. Okay, let me see. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. So, guys, if you're new here, first things first, if you're new here, I want you to actually go to the link in my bio. I have a free PDF in there. What I'm just going to be going over tonight is actually the Freedom Formula Blueprint, how you can make an income online. If you're new here, put new in the comments. Hey guys, welcome on YT. Welcome on TikTok. How are you guys doing tonight? So, like I said, if you are stopping by for the first time and this is the first time you're seeing me, go ahead and give me a follow, guys. I always like to make new friends on here. And also, like I said, in the LANK in my bio, there is also a freebie. Go ahead and grab that. It's our Freedom Formula Blueprint on how you can make money online. But if you're new here, my name is Sharon. I am a mom. I'm a Grammy. I actually live in Central Pennsylvania. I'm a mom of 4. I am a grandma of 2, soon to be grandma of 3. Actually, my daughter thought she was actually in labor last night for like the second trip to the hospital. Welcome in. And but we do not have a baby yet. So we are still waiting. We're still waiting for that little girl to come. So, like I said, I'm a mom. I'm a Grammy. And I'm here because I want to show you how if you're struggling, mom or dad, and you're looking for a way to make an extra income online. Hey guys, welcome in. What is up? I'm actually going live on TikTok and I'm live on YT tonight. First time. Hey Chris, how you doing? How's the weather? It is absolutely gorgeous here. I actually had my little umbrella up. Hey friend, welcome in. And actually the wind just like took it. I'm like, I better put it away before it blows. So, but yeah, so today it is Friday. Maybe it was payday for a lot of you. How many of you are struggling right now? How many of you are actually sitting with no money to do anything with this weekend? Because that was my life story, guys. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Tell me how it works. Oh yeah, I know. Like this is the first time, so it's kind of interesting. I've never done this before, so yeah, it's gonna be cool. I just have my laptop set up here and my phone set up here, so but yeah, we'll see how it goes. First time around. So like I said, guys, like today's payday. How many of you are like sitting there, ooh, big freaking deal, because like it went in one hand and out the other, right? Can you be can you can be, yeah, right, yeah, I can be your guinea pig. That's right, I'm just trying it out. Do you have a YT channel that you use? I like I said, all my stuff gets transferred there. Like a lot of my content that I create actually gets repurposed out to my other platforms, which makes it super easy. So do you do repurpose too? Yep, yours too. I actually have like a couple different platforms that I use to market on, and that's what's amazing, guys. That's what's amazing about being able, this day and age, to use these apps that we have, right, to make money on. People are making buku bucks on these apps. Just inside our program, we are currently learning how to make 10K in 1 month. We've had people make 20K in 1 month. It's like absolutely phenomenal. It's a program that was literally set up for people like me, right? A mom who never did a live on one. Hey, gotta try it, you know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have any views on there, but what the heck, I'm learning just like the rest of us in this group. But it's so amazing, guys, to have these platforms, to be able to create content and make money. Like that's what it's about. People who are financially struggling, and your normal 9 to 5 is not going to, like, you're not going to get a big raise. There's no moving up in the company, and you're just sitting there struggling. I have been at my position for like 24 years. And I've have 2 college degrees. Thanks for the heart. And we were still struggling. My husband, we've always worked our butts off. How many of you are in the same boat where you work a Monday through Friday job, you're working 40 hours a week, sometimes more than that, and you're still struggling to make ends meet? We've had to, throughout the years, I put ourselves in so many times in credit card debt. Like my husband was about ready to string me up. And it wasn't because, I was putting us in credit card debt because I wanted, fancy things. It wasn't I was going out and buying clothes and, taking these, lavish trips or anything. It was just living. It was literally just living. Lots of wind. Oh, do you hear a lot of wind? Oh, 'cause it's might be a little windy. I was I was gonna do it like down in the house, but I decided to come out here. Hopefully you can hear. Can you still hear me? Oh, you had credit card debt too? I know. And and we would all the time. I would get the credit cards and I would charge on them. And like I said, it wasn't like I wasn't going out and buying new clothes or new shoes. And it was, buy groceries. It was, we were running shorts. It was get some milk, get some bread. My kids needed cleats or something for football or, whatever it was. It was the extra that we didn't have money for. It was the extra. Can hear you. Just sorry. I don't know why. I should have probably should have went in the garage maybe, but I'm set up here now, so it'll be what it'll be. Hopefully the wind maybe will die down a little bit. I mean, it was so beautiful out today. Like I said, I just live in a little town. I'm no one fancy. I was just a mom who was seriously struggling. Um, like I said, we were living payday broke half the time. My checks were actually gone before they even hit the bank. How many of you put me in the comment if that was you? Like if you've lived like that, where you get paid and you're broke. And it's like I was always telling my husband like it's like freaking Groundhog Day, right? You ever see that movie with Bill Murray where he's living the same day over and over? Well, that's how payday was. It was literally how payday was. We would get paid, it was broke, and my husband he works long hours and he would want to go out for Chinese on the weekends. And, he would come home and he's like, let's go. And I'm like, well, we don't have any money. And he's like, what do you mean? Like, I just put my check in the bank. And I'm like, well, because I had to pay things. And most of the time, I found myself borrowing out of my check before we even got it. How many of you have done that? Where you knew things weren't coming out and you were borrowing from it? Or, you had to borrow from friends and family. One time I'm not proud of it, but I was always one like checking the checkbook and I was always biting my nails, wondering if I was going to, hey, Larry, wondering if I was going to have enough money to cover whatever I'd wrote now. And I remember one time having to borrow money from a friend at work just to put in my account, just so I could make, just so it wouldn't bounce like that. That really gets humbling for anyone, right? Especially when you know, you're an adult, you have kids, and you just you're embarrassed and you're just tired of struggling. So this program, guys, that I'm going to be talking about tonight, it was a program actually created by a millionaire mentor. She was a mom of 5 kids. She has 5 grandkids, and she was looking for a way to make money online. She was actually on the network marketing side. Is anybody familiar with like network marketing or like affiliate marketing? When I think of like affiliate marketing, a lot of people do this TikTok shop, which is, I mean, it's great income. But the only problem with that was you're promoting other people's products, but you're making a small commission, right? And I don't know if you've probably seen a lot of people. A lot of people do this around the holidays, make extra money for Christmas, right? And it's great, but it just wasn't something I wanted to do, right? I wanted something that was going to bring me more money. So then I got introduced to high ticket marketing. And this program was actually created back in April 1st of 2024. The girl's name was Michelle O'Neill. Like I said, she was a mom. What she was doing like network marketing side where she was marketing products, right? And she was making commission, right? She was making 15-20% commission on somebody else's products. Now, she said it was good, but what happened was her commissions got cut. Right. And that can happen when you're doing affiliate marketing and stuff like that. Like your commissions can get cut. So, when you're going making $7,000 a month and it gets cut down to over, a little bit over 3,000, she's like, I got to find something, to fix this. And she knew she didn't want to work outside the home. She wanted to do something inside the home. And she was actually on FB of all platforms, right? And she come across this girl talking about this program that was actually beginner friendly. You didn't have to know anything about tech because I know absolutely nothing about tech. When something goes on at work, it has to do with our computers, I'm on the phone calling tech support because I don't have a clue. And I didn't have a product, right? If you want to make money online, you either have to have a product or a service. So I didn't have a product either. So this program was for beginners. It gave you the products. There was no tech involved, and it also gave you the training, right? I has anybody ever put a one in the comment if you have ever like Google searched how to make money online? Because like a lot of stuff comes up, and a lot of stuff I didn't understand. I seen things in there about being like an Amazon affiliate, and I think like TikTok shop and stuff, and it's like, whoa, like I to me, I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to market stuff like this and say, look at this, look how great it is, it writes perfect, right? And make like $2 off this thing, right? You know how many you'd have to sell to make one of our top selling products, right? High ticket marketing is where you want to be, right? It's less work. You make more money per sale. This company, like I said, it launched, guys. It actually launched April 1st of 2024. At the time, we only had 12,000 members. Just recently, just this week, guys, we went from 12,000 members. In 2024, we are now 55,000 in the digital growth community. Our members have generated over $29 million. Hey, welcome in. 29 million. If you guys can hear the wind, I know some people have been commenting on there. The wind's like terrible tonight. Just taking a drink, TikTok. Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? You missed my turkeys. They were over here a little bit ago. Can you hear the wind too? Is it really bad? It's really bad, Christy. I don't know if I should move or not. Sometimes it goes and then sometimes it stops. Can you hear me now? Hey, 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 what's up? So, like I said, this program was basically geared for anybody who, hey, how you doing? What's up? Hey, Diva, I like that. I like that. Um, but yeah, this was literally kind of it comes and it goes and it comes and it goes. I was hoping like the sun's going down, so I'm hoping kind of what artist do you like? I don't know. I don't really have an artist to tell you the truth. I listen to anything, country, pop, whatever. But so like if you are somebody that is seriously looking for a way to make money online, you got to check this program out. Like I said, it's a legacy builder program. It was literally geared for people like me, a mom, a Grammy. No one special, just somebody looking for a way to make money online. Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? Candy Six Figure, what's up? So, and a lot of these people inside our community, like they actually come on and support each other, which is amazing. Hey, hey, hey. So, guys, if any time, if you, I know you guys are popping in, popping off. I know that happens, but if any time, you want to grab the freebie that's on right here. Dreamer Journey, that's my site. Check it out, right? It's absolutely free, but you'll at least be able to thank you for, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for jumping on mine. That's what I love about this community. Like we have so much support. I have people inside our community that like we jump on each other's lives and give them support, right? That's what it's all about. Like you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. We have so many amazing, I have met so many amazing people inside our group. Like it is so amazing. Yep. So anyway, like this, like I said, we have the freebie that's in there. Grab it. It's called the Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's actually what we follow. It's kind of like our Bible, how we follow to make money online. But let me go over some of the things about this program. Like I said, if you want to make money online, guys, you either have to have a product or a service, right? I didn't have either. I didn't want to create one. I just wanted something that was already done for me, right? I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to be spending hours glued to my phone or, glued to my laptop. I wanted something that was easy to follow. This program, and I'm going to pop it up here. This is called Legacy 2.0, right? Like I said, we're at 50. I'm going to put this 55,000 plus. 55,000 plus members in our community. That is freaking crazy. 55,000. When this freaking launched, Michelle O'Neill, who created this program, she had a small community, 12,000 members. She said she wanted to grow this community. Boy, has she ever. 55,000. Like, and it's just normal people, right? Moms, dads who are looking for a way to make an extra income online. And they've found it, right? So how this program works, guys, we have a product, right? You got to have a product or a service, right? When I start, yeah, right. It was 12,000 when I started. Candy, 12,000. Can you believe it? It has grown that much, like absolutely crazy. And I love the fact that we've been here the whole time for the ride. Like that is freaking phenomenal. So this program, right? You got to have a product, right? Right. We have actually 4 done for you digital. They're digital products, right? We actually have a 100, we have a 300, we have a 600, and we have a 900, right? They're digital and they're in the e-learning industry. And if you're not familiar with the e-learning industry, it is like the fastest growing industry out there. Like if you are seriously looking to get into something, marketing something, like these programs, like they're high ticket programs, right? People want them. People want to learn how to use social media platforms. They want to learn the strategies to marketing online. And our mentor created 4 different levels because she knew one size didn't fit all, right? But these programs literally teach you the strategies to market anything in your online space. These programs, which is amazing, they come actually with MRR, which means you make 100% commission on these babies. 100% commission. One sale puts you in profit mode. You probably heard of like MLMs, affiliate marketing, right? This is not that. This is 100% commission. If you would come in at one of these levels, say you come in at the $100 level, right? You promote it, right? You make a sale that's $100, right? That goes into your bank account, directly into your bank account, right? I don't make anything off of that, which is freaking phenomenal. There's other programs out there, and guys, you could do your research on this, but there's other programs out there that most of the programs that were MRRs now turned affiliate, right? Which, like our mentor has stated, like she will never turn this into an affiliate, right? You will always make 100%. She believes that, if you're putting in the time and you're putting in the effort, why should you have to split the profits, right? You should get 100% commission. So, and that's one thing I love. That's one thing I love about this program too. That that she has our back, right? She has our, but so 4 different programs, 4 different levels. They're digital products. So there's no shipping, there's no stockpiling. You're basically going to get in and learn and market these on your social media platforms. Because that's number 2. Where do you market them, right? We're going to call it get discovered. And you're going to use social media, like just what I'm using today, right? I'm on YT over here and I'm on FB over here. So you're basically, what you're doing, guys, to get discovered is you're creating content on social media, right? Content. And you're doing 3 pieces of content a day. It doesn't matter. Um, it doesn't matter what platform you use. Okay. I have TikTok here. I have YT here. I have IG. I have FB, right? There's a couple other ones out there. I heard there's a new one coming out, similar to TikTok. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But what's great about it, guys, is we're going to give you training on how to use them, right? Guys, when I started, I never was. I was a user of TikTok. Like I would basically scroll on it. I just thought it was like a teeny bopper app. I didn't realize that people were able to be monetized on these apps. I didn't realize that people were able to make money on these apps, that people were creating products. Listen, back in 2018, right, when the whole pandemic went down, people were struggling. People were losing their jobs, right? Places were closing down. People were living on unemployment wages, and we know unemployment's crap, right? 60%. People can't afford to live on freaking, 100% of their income, and they were getting their income cut down to 60%. So people were getting savvy back in 2018. They were learning how to create digital products and put them out there on their social media apps. and they were making money that way. So, I mean, they were creating like e-learning books, they were, creating weight books, recipe books, whatever it was, right? Whatever their niche was, whatever they knew that their needed, they were creating. Because in 2018, the e-learning in 2018, and then you fast forward, 2023, holy shit, like it did $1 billion a day. And then, Forbes has predicted like by 2030, guys, it's going to be $1 trillion day industry. So if you're looking for something, to make money doing like anything, digital e-learning, because people want stuff now. Our mentor has always said, like, this is literally like a popcorn society. People want stuff now. They don't want to wait a week from now. They want it now. And like when I went to school, like, guys, I went to school twice. I went to school the first time around, thought it was, good career move, thought, that's what I need to do. How many of you have put a one to comment if you've actually went to college and have a college degree, right? You know what the staggering statistic is that, 41% of people are, they're for about 41% of people that went to college are actually doing what they went to school for, right? Crazy, right? And the others are, either they couldn't find work in their jobs, or they didn't make enough, or maybe they didn't like the profession they went for, right? you know Good example, I have a son, right? Went to school for an education, and he's not even doing what he went to school for, right? It's just crazy to me that had I known, like, I'm probably like a good example of that, because I went back to school a second time because I thought that's what I needed. I thought, I was telling my husband, like, we're struggling. I think I need to go back to school, and I told him this what I was going to make a pile of money, blah 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 blah, and I did. I went back to school. I actually went to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. Went there 3 years, and I had a set of kids. I had a set of twin boys at that time. They were only 5, and I busted my ass. Like, I remember staying up, 2 o'clock in the morning, submitting assignments and just to get them in. And but I come out of there with a 4.0 GPA. But the problem was, and you guys might relate to this, but like, I was the go getter for my kids. Right when they needed something, I was the runner, taking them to doctor's appointments, making sure that to go pick them up from school. Just job allowed me to do that, and I knew if I would have went elsewhere that I wouldn't have the flexibility. So I kind of stayed stuck where I was at, right? And I'm not saying like that it's a bad job, not at all. Like, my boss is pretty good, right? But the problem was, I just didn't make enough money, right? It just didn't. It just wasn't covering the bills anymore. So I bred dogs for a little bit, which was really good. But it wasn't long term. So until I found this program that literally is showing me the skills, how you can market anything in the online space and make some income, like, this was a no brainer for me. Like, to be able to record, 3 pieces of content a day that could average you a $900 sale, like, it was like, why wouldn't I try it, right? So getting discovered is probably the easiest part, is creating video content, 3 pieces a day. I do a lot of 5-second videos, which are great. They're easy. I literally will take my teacup here, and I'll stare off into the space over here and create a 5-second video, put some trending sound in the background, and put some text across the screen. Bam, that's a video that's popped out to my social media platforms. And I do a 30-second talking video, maybe 2 of those, pop them out there. 3 videos a day, guys, like, that's over 1,000 pieces of content out there working for you 24/7, right? Absolutely amazing. So but you put it out there, and then that becomes your digital real estate, right? People all across the world can see you, basically referring them back to your site, right? Because you're gonna have your site, you're gonna have your own website, which is freaking phenomenal. You're gonna have your own products. You're gonna have a group of mentors. 6 and 7 figure earners are gonna show you how to make money online. You're being mentored by a millionaire who has done the work for us, and now she's showing us how to do it, right? So creating content, 3 pieces a day. It's not rocket science. You just basically talk from the heart, right? Be you, be real. Talk to you. They usually say, create the content for your customer. Who is your perfect customer, right? Usually you know, say 10 years younger, because I have to really think about this. I'm like, okay, I'm 53. What was I doing when I was 43? And you know what the staggering, what the crazy thing is I was probably doing the same exact thing, guys. I was probably sitting here worrying about bills. It's Friday. I'm broke again. That freaking cycle, being on that hamster wheel, right? Do the same thing. You're doing it's what do they call that? It's like a definition of insanity where you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting the same result. Right? That's the definition of insanity. And that's basically what we were doing. Right? Doing the same thing, expecting different results, and we weren't getting anywhere. So when I found this program, right, it has literally given the keys to show me how I can change my future, my financial future, right? Get out of that 9 to 5 that I've only been struggling at, right? Give me my time freedom back, right? So, like I said, by creating small pieces of content online on your social media platform to attract your perfect customer back to you, all you're doing is sending them right back to this page right here, your page that's going to walk them through the process. What's amazing, guys, is we have an automated system that's connected to this, right? The automated system is really what does the selling for you. All you have to do is get the message out there, attract them back to here, and the system does the selling for you. The system is absolutely amazing. We actually call this our freedom machine because, guys, it literally runs 24/7 in the background, right? So you don't have to be tied to your cell phone. You don't have to be tied to your laptop, right? You can, we have a 2-hour workday that we follow. You basically do your 2 hours, put your phone down, and go live, right? Let the system work for you in the background. Let me show you how the system works. It's absolutely amazing. Like 3 is automations. So let me show you automations because this is the key, right? Even if like this program isn't your program, right? I know there's a lot of other programs out there. A lot of them do not come with the automations. You really need this to be successful, right? But this is how the automations work. Okay. This page right here, right? This page right here. This is your freedom machine. Like this is what does all the work for you. You're basically creating content to draw people back to this page. Because then what happens is they put their email in here, right? They put their email in here. What happens is they're getting directed to put their email in here. They get this automatic thank you page, right? This page right here is going to answer 99.9% of their questions, right? 99% of their questions. And even if they don't buy right then, right, they're going to be followed up by another email that you didn't have to send. The system sends it for you, which answers any additional questions that they have. It also has a video in it, right? What's amazing, at any time during those 2 videos, they can purchase from you and you don't have to be there, right? They go right to your site, purchase from you. You get a notification. You made $900 sale. I mean, it couldn't be more simpler. It couldn't have been it's an amazing system, actually. What you're doing is with this page right here is, let me see here. Let me go back one. This page right here is literally building you an email list, right? You might get 20, 30 emails in a day, right? Not all of them are going to buy from you. But what's nice is they're going to stay in your automations, right? Because we're going to give you 30 emails that come with us automations that are done, right? They're just going to keep getting an email from you every day for the next 30 days. Because sometimes it takes more than one time to see something to buy something. How many of you have seen something online? Maybe you Googled a pair of shoes and you put it in your basket and you left it sit there, right? You just let it sit there. But then you come back around, you're asking for it again, and you go back. You're like, oh yeah, I wanted those shoes, and then you purchase. Maybe the 3rd time you see it, yes, I'm definitely wanting these shoes. So telling me to purchase them, and you purchase them, right? It's kind of like that. It's just we call it the know like trust, like loving on your potential customer, right? What's great is you don't have to be there to do that. The automations do it for you. Send out those emails automatically, right? Like I said, at any time, they're given the option to purchase from you. All you're doing, guys, is putting in 2 hours a day. That's it. Sprinkle through a busy schedule, right? Creating content online, direct the people back to your automated system that does the selling for you, right? So that's the Freedom Machine. It literally works for you in the background 24/7, right? That frees up the time for you to do the other things, right? Like I said, you do your 2 hours, come home, put your phone down, go do what you need to do, right? You'll get a notification when you make a sale, which is amazing, right? We've had people, I love when people in our community comment, I just made sleep money, right? They went to bed, woke up, they had a $900 sale notification. You know what's funny, guys, is I didn't have the notifications on my Stripe account. And I was up in the barn. I don't know. I come down to the house and I was just, messing around. And I'm like, I'll just check out my Stripe account. I'm like, holy shit, like there was a sale in there. Like I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Like it was amazing. $900 sale. I was like, look, see, I told you it works, right? That's what's amazing about it. It allowed me to do whatever I needed to do, and my system worked for me. I didn't know that somebody wanted to purchase from me. I didn't know, that there was that amount in my account. Had no idea. So I'm going to talk about the 2 hour workday because I think that is the most amazing part of the whole thing. Is what do you do for the 2 hours a day, right? What do you do in order for you to make a? I'm just taking a drink of tea there, TikTok. Hey guys, hey YT, what's up? So, 2 hour workday, let's get down to it, right? Guys, and if you're bouncing on anytime, there is an link in my bio. Check it out. I do have a freebie in there for you guys tonight. It's the Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's absolutely amazing. It's going to show you exactly what this program is about. If you've never heard about it, if you've been looking for that way to make an extra income, like it is absolutely phenomenal, right? It's going to show you what we do. It's going to show you. We are just kicking off another. We're just finishing up a 90-day run, and we are doing a growth sprint right now, 30-day growth sprint, which is amazing. We're mentored by 6 and 7 figures, which is freaking phenomenal, right? We have training in there, which is amazing. But let me go over our 2 hour workday. Okay, 2 hour workday. 2 hour workday. I just got distracted here for a second. What do you do for the 2 hours a day, right? Number one, you're going to create content on social media, right? You pick the platform. We got TikTok, we got YT, IG, FB, right? You pick which one. It doesn't matter which platform you use, right? There is multiple different platforms, and I heard that supposedly there's another platform other than TikTok that's coming out, which is going to be amazing. What's great is we have been building an email list, which is amazing, right? Hey Candy, 6 figures, what's up? We have been building and working on building an email list. So, if one of these platforms should happen to go away, it's okay, because I'm going to email my list, say, hey, I'm going over here, come check me out, right? And that's why it's so important to be able to have funnels attached to your business, right? These email funnels that were provided in the program. It's so important because then you're able to stay connected with your audience, right? So 2 hour workday, you're going to create content 3 pieces a day, right? A 5-second video, a 30-second, or you can do 2 30 seconds or maybe a minute, right? Talking videos. And you can actually, a lot of people will, hold on. Some people will batch their content. Like if you're a busy mom or dad and like, I don't have time to create videos every day, right? We have people inside our community that will batch their content on the weekends, right? Actually, our mentor, Michelle, that's what she would do when she first started this program. She would batch content. Like she would create 3 videos and she would change her shirt. And she create 3 more videos and she would change her shirt, right? She would have a thing that she would do for the whole week, right? So she would have it ready. Because guys, when shit hits the fan and you're busy doing stuff, you're like, oh crap, I forgot to do a video, right? That's why she batched it, because you have a little folder inside your TikTok account that you just batch it and hold it there. And then you send it when you get the chance, right? But 3 videos a day, it's all you got to do. Do you think you can do 3 videos a day if that meant that you could average $900 a day? Right? That's what it's about. Do you think you could carve that out of your busy life if that meant that you could average extra money to help you make ends meet, right? Because that's what it's about. How to make money online, right? That's what we're talking about, right? Like I said, if you're new and you haven't been following me, give me a follow. Also, there's a hey, YouTube, you're the same, right? I have an link in my bio. Go there, grab the free Freedom Formula Blueprint. Absolutely free. Just put your email in there. If you don't want to hear from me anymore, just unsubscribe from my email list. You're going to get some information about this program. It's an amazing opportunity, especially if you're a beginner and you've never done any type of digital marketing, because I never did. I have never did anything like this before, but we're all learning. It's an amazing program, an amazing community, support out the butt. Um, Training is phenomenal, top notch. We are, like I said, we're mentored by a millionaire, right? If you want to be a millionaire, you hang out with the millionaires, right? Learn the skills, learn the strategies, learn how to use these social media platforms to your advantage instead of sitting there struggling. If you have been struggling, right, and nothing's going to change in the next 6 months, what if you tried another way, right? Like I said, I said it before, like it's insanity doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result, right? That's a form of insanity. That's what I say. But so creating content 3 pieces a day, right? Number 2, you're going to go live on your platform. It doesn't matter which one, right? I got TikTok here, I got YT here. It doesn't matter, right? I'm going live on both, right? You can do that. And guys, trust me, it's not easy the first time around. I know it's not easy. This is the first time I've ever gone live on YT, right? But I'm learning, right? You have to kind of get uncomfortable to get comfortable. But all you're doing is telling your story, telling people what you found, how they can make money online, right? The following a simple blueprint that's made for beginners, right? Non-techies, right? You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have a social media background. You don't have to have a huge social media following. All you got to do is have a want to change your life, a want to change your financial situation, because that's where I was. I was sick and tired of looking at my husband every payday saying, oh, looks like we're stuck here again another day because we're not going anywhere this weekend. Or being at the grocery store and looking at him putting crap in the cart and say, do you know how much that is? Because like I'm sitting here with my dang calculator trying to calculate everything up while they're throwing shit in the cart, and I'm thinking, oh crap, I wonder if we're gonna have enough money when we get to the freaking checkout, right? How many of you have ever like had a card declined? Is that not embarrassing? Has anybody ever had that happen? How many of you take a calculator to the grocery store every time you go? Or maybe you do the Walmart pickup so you don't go over, right? That's a good way to do it, right? Um, People are getting savvy, guys. People are learning the skills. They're using their, social media platforms. You can't go anywhere without finding people on their phones. Like that's just the way it is, right? I don't even think people date normal anymore. They're dating on their cell phones. It's just the way the world's going. So why not get with the game and start learning how to make money online just like everybody else, right? Why sit there struggling when there's all kinds of different avenues to make money? And not we have 4 programs, right, that you can promote and make, those are 4 streams that you can promote online. But we also have other, product ideas that you can create your own product, right? It's just not about, buying the course and reselling the course, because there's other things that you can do as well. So, going live is very important if you can go live. Even if you go live for, 15 minutes starting out, maybe 30 minutes, get used to it. And then, as you get better, then maybe you can go live, right? A little bit longer. Like I try to go live every night for an hour, right? But like I said, you kind of have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. And then the last part of the 2-hour workday is just plugging into the training, right? Following up on anybody that has emailed you, following up on anybody that has commented on one of your videos and wants more information, and then plugging in the training, right? I mean, that's your 2-hour workday. Do you think that you could break that up throughout your busy day, 2 hours a day, if that meant you can average $900 a day? I mean, that's what it boils down to. There's so many people that are out there struggling and looking for ways. And like I said, a lot of people turn to TikTok shop, but that wasn't for me. Like, I didn't want to go make a couple bucks off of this mug, right? I want high ticket items. That's what these are, high ticket items. They're in high demand. Let's go over the price, right? What are these, right? They're digital products, e-learning courses that teach you how to market anything online. We have 4 different levels you can get in at. We have a $100 level, we have a $300 level, we have a $600, and we have a $900, right? But don't let that worry you. I know $900 is a lot of money, right? But we have plans for every one of them, right? I do have a paper here. Let me show you. You guys see this? Let me show you. This is probably the easiest way to do it. Let me see here. So these are the plans we have, and I'm just using this as an example. We have other options on here, but this is how it breaks down. If you come in at the $100 level, right, that is one stream of income, right? The $100 level, like I said, there are plans available, so don't let that scare you, right? But how this works, you get that master resource. You get to resell that, right? If you come in at the $300 level, you get the $300 and the $100 level, right? 2 streams of income. If you decided you wanted to come in at the 600, you get the 6, the 3, and the 1. And if you decide you want to come in at the 9, you get the 9, the 6, the 3, the 1. 4 streams of income, right? There is a one-time website fee, $39, right? Because somebody has to set up your website. But I thought for $39 to have a website done, like, that's pretty good, right? But there are payment options. Like I said, you just pick which one you want to come in at. We have 4 different options, and our mentor actually did that because not one size fits all. Not everyone wants to come in at the $900 level, right? They come in at the 9. But here's something to know, right? If you purchase the $900 level and say, and we see this happen all the time in our program. We see it happen all the time. People come in at the $100 level and they want to upgrade, right? As long as you upgrade within 30 days, you only have to pay the difference of the programs, right? Which is, so if you come in at the 800, you want the 900, you have to pay $800. But you do have to pay the website fee again, right? Because your website's only going to have on there what you purchased, right? If you only purchased the $100 program, it's only going to have the 100 on there. So they have to redo the website, redo the payment links, right? Make sure you're able to purchase all of them. So I committed to 900 because I wanted all 4 options, right? I want to be able to offer my clients all 4 options. But like I said, to come in at the $900 level on a plan, that's like $56.14. You can get started with an online business, a website, an automated funnel that does the work for you in the background, training, mentorship, right? I mean, it was no brainer to me. I can literally spend $56 up at the grocery store just on snacks for my kids. I got boys; they're hungry. They're always eating chips and soda. So it just made more sense to me to go the $900 level. So let me show you. I'm going to show you some of the things inside the program. I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to show. Let me show you some wins. Let me see here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not. I'll probably just read them off to you. It's probably easier that way. Let me see. So, it is so amazing to see that we have hit 55,000 community members. Like, it is crazy, right? Here it is. Here's Zoe Elliott, officially a 7-figure earner in South Africa. I'm officially a 7-figure earner. 13 months ago, I said yes to something I didn't fully understand, but I was desperate for a change. I was a woman who once couldn't afford yogurts for my baby. And today I stand here as a millionaire, and it happened on the twins' birthday. She must have twins, which is amazing. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. What is up? So let me see. What's another one here? Let me see. Jess Cox. First sale on YouTube today. So excited. Let me see. Here, this is a good one. This is guys since the community. He's absolutely amazing. His name is Daryl. Listen to this. Today marks 18 months to the day that I joined this digital marketing program. Prior to me joining, I was stressed out, overwhelmed, overworked, and barely making ends meet as a struggling life insurance agent. A negative $6.34 in his bank account on January 6, 2024. Got introduced to digital marketing on January 13th, joined on January 15th. When I joined, I was about to get evicted. My car was about to get repossessed, and I didn't have much groceries in the house. I took a risk and invested in myself and to learn. It's paid off today. I am well over 440,000 earned, debt free, and soon to be buying my dream home. No worries, no stress, just a lot of traveling, spending time with my family, and enjoy the fruits of my labor, right? That is a guy in our program that took a chance, right? He said, I give God the glory. If you see it in your hand, you have it in your, or if you see it in your head, you have it in your hand. Don't give up. Keep getting 1% better. This business changed his life, right? Like I said, he was just, hey, how you doing, Tierney? He was just a struggling, well, sales. This is what happened. He actually was a welder. He actually goes by six-figure welder. He was actually a welder for 20 plus years, and he said they blood, sweat, tears, right? Missed his kids, a lot of birthday parties, sporting stuff, because he worked all the time, worked the weekends and stuff. And he went into work one day and they're like, Daryl, like, sorry, buddy, our company's going another direction. We got to let you go. So he's like, holy shit. Like, he sat down in his car and he's like, what the frick just happened? Like, I freaking was a boy of the month a couple times and now I don't have a freaking job. And like I said, he was a broke insurance salesman, negative $6 in his checking account. And now he's sitting at 440,000 buying his first. Why not check it out, right? What does it hurt to check something out, right? Here's Keegan. Keegan, I always say Keegan. I don't know why, but she's actually in my group. She's absolutely amazing. But she's like 1800 before 8 a.m. on Thursday, right? She said, I'm literally in tears on how thankful I am this morning. Told myself that July would be my first 5K month online, 1800 while dropping off my boys, right? What would you do with an extra 1,800 bucks if you made an extra 1,800 bucks, right? God, hey, how are you doing, digital? Was it digital freaky? Is that what that is? Frisky? I can't see it. It's like, yeah, digital freaky. Okay. So, like I said, let me see. Another South African millionaires in the house. Starting weekend off right with a new legacy builder. Let me see. It's 1 year and $34,766 later. $900 for breakfast. How would you like a $900 breakfast? Right? Somebody's running their pipes. Okay, my first sale. So it says, I want to share that I joined Legacy Builders end of April. Today received the $900. My son just said, that's so much money. This is crazy. Today I'm helping another mom to transform her life, right? That's what it's about. They always say if you're out there, helping other people, then it comes back onto you, right? If you're out there trying to help, you're just sharing it with other people who are out there struggling just like you. And while you're helping them, basically helping yourself too, right? Hear my goat in the background. He hears me. Let me see. I made another $900 sale last night while I was doing dishes before bed. So, yeah, it's just $5,600 weekend while I was off making memories. So incredibly thankful for what it says. So incredibly thankful for what we're able to build here. Saturday, I was on the beach celebrating with granddaughter's 6th birthday, and sales were coming in while I had what did she say? Well, I had sandy toes and a full heart. Sunday was a church worshiping, and again, sales were rolling in. right? That evening, backyard barbecue with friends, and yep, still more sales coming in. She is almost a millionaire in our program. We actually have over 20 millionaires that have come out of this program. We have over 100 six-figure earners. Guys, six figures. If you think about it, to average like a 10K month, right? 10 grand. All you need is what is it? 12 sales, right? 12 of the legacy builders, right? All you have to do is attract perfect customer back to this page, right? Back to your site, your automated system, right? Guys, there's a billion people out there on social media that need this. They need to learn how to make money. They're tired of struggling. They're tired of, getting paid on Friday and being broke on Friday. God, I have gray hair because I've always worried about money. Like, you know, people, stress about this all the time. Relationships crumble because people don't have enough money. They fight over money constantly. What if you could alleviate all that? What if you didn't have to worry about, going to the grocery store, have to worry about what you're putting in your cart because the money's going to be there, right? That's what this is doing. Like, you can hear the testimonials inside our program that people are, taking a chance. They're learning some new skills. They're getting savvy, right? It's just a step by step. My goat, he's just baying up there. It's just a step by step program. Here's another $900 a day. All glory to God. Made another $900 sale. I will give all the glory to God. This brings me to $46,600 or $800 in 11 months, right? Some people have come in here and they've done 20 grand 1 month, right? There's some people that did 5 grand, right? Some people, they haven't made a sale, right? It just depends on. A lot of people get into this program. They're like, oh, I bought it. I'm going to make money. It's going to rain down on me. But, you can't just buy it and sit on it, right? A lot of people think, it's just going to make money for you, right? You got to do the work. You got to, do those 2 hours of income generating activities, but they can be done. It takes like, when I say structure, you have to have structure. Like, I will get up 10 minutes early every morning just so I can record a video before I go to work, right? 10 minutes early. That's all I do. 10 minutes early, I record a video, and then I'll do one at lunchtime, or I'll do one like before I leave work, do a quick video. Very simple, right? Pop it out there. The key is to not overthink it, right? Don't overthink it. Just talk from the heart. You're basically telling about a program, that could change our lives, right? And then, do a video when you get home, right? And then, if you can go live, like, that's probably the best thing. If you can go live, half hour, and then just following up on anybody that has messaged you or wants more information or has emailed you. And then, plugging in the training. The training, like, I know our mentor said today, we had a training, and she's like, if you can't take 5 minutes to listen to a training video that's basically giving you, the encouragement and, the skills, showing you the skills, what you need to be doing, then you're not serious about making money. You're not serious about, wanting to change your financial future if you can't take 5 minutes out of your busy day to listen to a training video, right? She was point blank. And that's what I like about her. Like, she's dead to the point, right? You can't. It's almost like buying a gym membership, right? And I bought a gym membership, right? I should have abs, right? I should look freaking good. I bought that membership, right? It doesn't work that way. If you're going to the gym, you got 2 people going to the gym, right? One goes to the gym, eats right, works out, is there every day, looks great. The other guy buys a gym membership, eats donuts, right? Maybe goes to the gym and walks on treadmill maybe a half hour every other day, right? He's not going to see the same results as this guy that's putting in his 2 hours a day. Understand, right? You can't purchase something and just sit there and expect it to work for you, right? And you can't expect, your mentor, whoever brings you on, like, they bring you on, and yes, they can provide a little bit of coaching, but the program's there to teach you, right? Step by step, right? So if you're looking for something that's beginner friendly, step by step, something that can show you, guys, we have in our program, we have something that's called Launch to Profit in 7 days. We have people that have hit that mark, right? My mentor that I had when I first come on, she has so many that she actually had a sale within 24 hours of purchasing the program. Like crazy, right? Crazy. But I don't compare myself with anybody else, right? Because you don't know their background. You don't know. Maybe they had some sales experience, right? Maybe they already had, a social following. Maybe they did some other type of marketing, right? So you can't beat yourself up because, oh, you've been in a week and you haven't made a sale, or you've been in a month, you haven't made a sale, right? Everybody's different. But the system works, right? We got people inside the program, right, that are, working it and they're doing well. So like I said, if you're looking for something that's basically, it's like a business in a box, right? Literally gives you the skills, the step-by-step training, the live mentorship. Guys, we have training. We actually just had a live webinar. It was actually Thursday. So actually, if you go to the link in my bio, I will be sending out the replay. The replay wasn't up yet today, or I would have sent it out. But I'll send you the replay of the live webinar that we had on Thursday, where our mentor talks about the program, and also usually has testimonials. People come on, will give their testimonials about the program, which is amazing. But if you want the replay, go to the link in my bio, right? Uh, put your email in there and you'll get the free info, right? But I got a couple minutes here yet to go. Does anybody have any questions? Like I said, from a program that started from a mom who was just looking to make 54,000. That's all she wanted to make. 54,000 was enough for her to be that stay-at-home mom, to now she's at 6.6 million. And she's out there working just like we are, right? She's out there doing her videos, creating her content just like we are, right? She doesn't make any money off of us, right? She is doing it just like we are. Just like the mentor that brought me on, right? We're all in it to make money, right? We're in business for ourselves, but we're not in business by ourselves. Like I said, we get live coaching all the time. Let me see our next. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Let me see our next coaching event. Let me see the classroom. Like I said, the training is like you push a button, you follow along, right? You follow the steps. I don't know if I could show. Let me show you. I could show you inside the program. I think here. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you TikTok. I can't show FB, but I can show you guys. Let me flip my camera. So like this is a training, like this is step-by-step training. But if I go, there's view my products, right? You can get this actually, like this is what you'll get immediately when you purchase from me. You'll immediately get this. If you go view the product, like it's step-by-step. Literally, you hit the play button, click here to get started. Like how much simpler is that? Welcome to the Legacy Builder program, right? Here's a training video, right? Let me click over here.
Congratulations. I am so excited for you, and I'm very proud of you.
Hey, stay focused.
To take action, and you are ready. You are ready to have that lifestyle business, and you are ready to learn the skills to have a freedom business where you have freedom of time and freedom of finances.
So that's our millionaire mentor. That is Michelle. She's created this for us, right? But like I said, if you want more information, like I'm gonna be in here, like screenshot that right now. That's my site. You're gonna go there, put your email in here, right? You're gonna get a thank you page, and you can go right to the pink bar. You go right to my website. It shows you all the programs we have, gives you details about what's included in each. But guys, these are master resale rights. Like you get 100% commission. You get to resell them. You get to learn from them, and you get to resell them. And we have options. If you go to access here, it'll show you the plans that we have. We have 4 different ones. I just usually go over legacy, but we have that option there. We have the stripe right there. If you click that, there are different options. We have a firm, firm, um, geez, uh, a firm, afterpay, and Klarna, right? And also we have that one right there. But you can literally get started with a firm for $56.14 on a plan, right? If you go here, learn more. It is by credit approval, but if for some reason you can't get approved, we have another option for you. But you have to message me, $56.15 on a plan. But you get all 4 programs for that price, right? Let me flip my camera around. You get all 4 programs, right? 100% commission, master resale rates. Oh, there we go. So if you want more information about how you can make money online, right? 100% commission, 4 programs. You get a website, mentoring, an automated system works for you 24/7 in the background. All you got to do, guys, is create content. Create content on social media. Go live if you can go live, or if you're afraid to go live, and a lot of people are afraid to go live, we do have a copy paste post free ads method. It's in the module. We can show you how to do that too. And then it's basically following up and plugging into the training. But that's it. Those 3 things sprinkled throughout your day, 2 hours a day, and you can average $900 a day. $900 a day, that's $328,000 a year. If you're sitting there and like you're not getting a big fat raise, you're not winning the lottery, and you're looking for something you could do from home, like this is beginner friendly. I had no idea what I was doing when I started, right? Total beginner. I can't believe I'm on TikTok and I'm on YT right now. Blows my mind, right? It's just that's where the world's going. People are learning these skills. They're learning how to make the additional they need online. Why not you? Why not give yourself a chance? At least grab the free. I got the free PDF in the LANK in my TikTok bio. YouTube, you could do the same thing. Go grab the free info. Absolutely free. You're just going to be put in my automations, my email automations. You're going to get the free info from me. You can unsubscribe at any time. But what if this could be something that could change your life, right? We have people that have Daryl Hannah come in -$6 in his checking account. He's sitting at $440,000 in 16 months because he was just a welder, but he was tired. He was tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul, splitting utility bills. His car was going to get repossessed. His house was going to be foreclosed on. He turned it around because he'd made a one-time investment in himself to change his life. So, but that's it for tonight, guys. Like, it is starting to get dark out here. I think the mosquitoes are going to be coming. So, I had a great time tonight. Thank you, YT. This is the first time ever going live on there. Have a good evening. Thank you for TikTok, guys. If you're not following me, please give me a follow. I love new friends. I'm always live, usually around 7 o'clock, but probably not tomorrow night because I'm probably going to go live because we have a wedding. My nephew's getting married to his high school sweetheart, so it's going to be amazing. So, but thank you guys for popping in. We'll talk later. Bye.